Let's get straight to it because what we've uncovered today is absolutely wild. There's been a lot of talk swirling around Sandra Bullock, Amal Clooney, and her husband, George Clooney, lately. Is there really trouble in paradise for George and Amal? And why, you ask, is Sandra Bullock involved in this? Well, we've got the full, exclusive story right here. For years, Sandra Bullock and Amal Clooney have been known as two of Hollywood's most powerful women. Sandra, a talented Oscar-winning actress, and Amal, an internationally respected human rights lawyer, have each carved out their own impressive legacies. But despite their individual successes, their personal lives have caught the public's eye, especially their marriages to two of the most famous men in the world, George Clooney and Sandra Bullock's ex-husband Jesse James. George and Amal's relationship is often described as a power couple status. When they married in 2014, their wedding in Venice made headlines around the world. The couple is deeply committed to humanitarian causes, with Amal's work as a lawyer earning global respect and admiration. George, the former bachelor-turned-family man, seemed to have it all. On the other hand, Sandra Bullock has always kept her private life more reserved. After her divorce from Jesse James in 2010, Sandra found peace in her role as a mother to her adopted children. Despite some short-lived relationships, Sandra has largely kept the focus on her career, rarely making headlines for her personal life. However, behind the scenes, things have been quite different, especially when it comes to her thoughts on Amal's relationship with George. Now, you're probably wondering what could possibly be going on between Sandra Bullock and Amal Clooney. The truth is, there are whispers about a growing rift between the two, especially when it comes to Amal's marriage to George Clooney. It all began when Sandra and George got together for a dinner in late 2023. Sources close to the stars revealed that the conversation turned to George's increasingly intense work schedule and his long absences from home. George, known for his passion for his humanitarian work, has reportedly been dedicating more and more time to various causes. This has left Amal to juggle her responsibilities as a mother to their twins, as well as her high-profile career. The toll it's taken on her, personally and emotionally, has allegedly caused some strain in their marriage. Sandra, who knows George well, is said to have been a shoulder for Amal during some of their most trying times. According to insider reports, Sandra has been advising Amal to make a tough decision: let George go. Sandra, who has faced her own fair share of difficult relationships, allegedly believes that Amal may need to focus on herself and her own happiness. She's said to have urged Amal to reevaluate what's best for her, and whether a life with George, who seems to be increasingly distant, is the right path forward. This advice, however, has caused a stir among their mutual friends. Some believe Sandra is overstepping, suggesting that, while Sandra's advice comes from a place of love and experience, it could be damaging. After all, George Clooney and Amal have been one of Hollywood's most beloved couples for almost a decade now. The idea that they could be heading for a breakup, especially with Sandra's possible involvement, has stunned fans and the public alike. The real question on everyone's minds is, could George and Amal actually be headed for divorce? Despite the speculation, sources close to the Clooneys have been quick to shut down claims of a breakup. But even they can't deny that there has been tension. The couple has always been fiercely private, so when rumors began swirling about their relationship, it raised a lot of eyebrows. One key issue that has been highlighted is George's workaholic nature. His commitments to humanitarian causes, acting projects, and political activism have kept him away from home for extended periods. Sources claim that while Amal is deeply supportive of her husband's work, it has begun to take a toll on their family life. Amal, known for being independent and focused on her own career, might be feeling the weight of balancing it all. This is where Sandra Bullock allegedly comes into play. Having been through her own rocky experiences in relationships, Sandra is known to be a no-nonsense friend. She's always been very vocal with those she cares about, and insiders suggest that Sandra is simply looking out for Amal's well-being. If there is any truth to the claim that Sandra has told Amal to let George go, it might not be because of any ill will, but because Sandra believes Amal deserves more than a marriage that's beginning to feel one-sided. As we mentioned earlier, both George and Amal have denied rumors of divorce or trouble in their marriage. In fact, sources close to the Clooneys insist that the couple is stronger than ever, and and that their commitment to each other and their family remains solid. George, in particular, has been vocal about how much he admires Amal's work and the balance they maintain in their relationship. In an interview just a few months ago, George spoke highly of Amal's ability to keep him grounded, and described their relationship as an ongoing partnership. Amal, for her part, has continued to support George in all his endeavors while also maintaining a stellar career of her own. The couple's twins, Ella and Alexander, are reportedly thriving, and George and Amal are said to be in a great place when they're together as a family. So, while Sandra Bullock's advice may have been well-intentioned, it's clear that George and Amal are not walking down the path of divorce just yet. But as with all celebrity relationships, the truth is often more complicated than what we see on the surface. And that's the latest on Sandra Bullock's advice to Amal Clooney and the possible divorce rumors surrounding her marriage to George Clooney. What do you think? Is Sandra really looking out for Amal's best interests, or is this just a case of celebrity gossip gone too far? Drop your thoughts in the comments below.